If you're working a 9 to 5 job and you're dreading Mondays and you're simply wondering if there's more to life than this, well, honestly, just give me a few minutes of your time, because in today's video, I'm going to break down the exact method that I used to quit my 9 to 5 job, move to Dubai and build a business that makes me over 10K a month. And the best part, it's all from my laptop. And in today's video, I'm going to break down exactly to the T how I was able to do so and give you literally the full blueprint so you can do the same. So make sure you watch this video till the very end, because it might just be the most important video you ever watch. So firstly, before I go further with this video, you're probably asking, why me? Why should you listen to me? Well, I've been there. I was myself working a 9 to 5 job back in the UK, so I know exactly what it's like. So before I go further, I'm just going to break down my story. So I started my 9 to 5 job at Argos. Now, if you're in the US, Argos is like a retail company where, you know, they sell products, they sell basically everything, and I was working for them back when I was 17. Now, I was there for a few years before I then moved to World Duty Free. Now, in World Duty Free, I used to work at a warehouse, and it was a really dull room. There was basically no windows. You had the radio playing 24/7. I used to work night shifts there as well. And not only that, it was actually so bad, so depressing, that someone actually committed suicide at work. Now, I was there for like a year and a half, and then I finally got a job at Sky. Now, when I joined Sky, I joined the call center, and at the time I was going university as well. So I was working full time and I was going to university. And the way I would sort of manage my time is I would take holidays around the time where I had university lessons. So there would literally be times where I'd go from university straight to work to finish off my shift. And then 4 years later, I moved to the media side of Sky and I worked as a media operator. And then finally, I just had enough and I said, you know what, I'm going to quit my job. I'm going to move to Dubai. And I sold my car as well. I had no savings. And you know, the reason I did that, because firstly, Dubai was always my dream. I always wanted to move to Dubai. And secondly, working a 9 to 5 job, you know, no disrespect to the people I was working with, but no one really had ambition. Everyone was so, you know, focused on their job to either, you know, move up within their job or, you know, they're happy where they are. For me, that wasn't the case. I always wanted to progress. I always wanted to be an entrepreneur. I did not see myself working a 9 to 5 job for long. And I used to go into work, you know, wake up early in the morning, 6 a.m., go to work at 7 a.m. It used to be cold outside, dark, rainy, and I used to travel to work. You know, in the winters, it was brutal. And yeah, honestly, I just had enough. And I said, you know what? I want something better for my life. There is definitely more for me. And I just decided, you know what? I'm going to quit. So I quit my job and I just moved to Dubai with literally no savings and just a little bit of online income. Fast forward 10 months, I now own a 6-figure coaching business. Now, you're probably asking, what exactly is a coaching business? You know, how does it work? What exactly is your coaching business? And, you know, how are you able to make so much money? Well, I'm going to break it down in this video how you guys can set up your own coaching business and literally make some really, really good money. Because honestly, like, starting a coaching business isn't as hard as a lot of people think, right? A lot of people think they need to be an expert in their field or they need to do so much work outside of that. A lot of people think these things because they don't have direction and they just don't know how to do it. Well, in this video, I'm going to break down exactly to the T what I did, how I got my clients, and how I've been able to make well over 10K a month consistently. So firstly, before I continue with the video, I'm going to explain what my coaching business is. So currently, my coaching business, I help people scale to 10K a month by selling their knowledge to high ticket clients. And I currently have a 3-month program where by the end of the 3 months, I get you to 10K a month consistently. So that's my coaching program and that's what I help people with. However, your coaching program doesn't necessarily have to do with money. It can literally be anything, right? I'll obviously give you a few examples of what real people are doing as well, and I'll also break down exactly how it works. So yeah, firstly, let me break down in very, very simple steps exactly how you can do this yourself. So now you're probably asking, how do I quit my job? Right? That's the burning question you guys are asking because you clicked on this video. And honestly, in my opinion, if this is done correctly, you could quit your job by month 3. It would only take you 3 months for you to start making 10K a month for you to quit your job. Okay. Now, obviously, when I say 10K a month, it can be 10K a month. It could be 5K a month. It could be 20K a month. I know someone that started their coaching business for the first time, and in the first 30 days, they made 100K. Obviously, I'm not saying everyone's going to make 100K in their first 3 months, right? Or first month. I'm just trying to put it into perspective here that there is so much room for growth, because you could start off trying to make 10K a month and you might even exceed your expectations and make 20, 30, 40, 50, even 100K a month. So when you start this coaching business, you need to start it with an open mind. You also need to understand that it's possible, because a lot of people that I've spoken to and a lot of my clients, you know, they work a 9 to 5 job. And it's interesting because a lot of you guys have basically the same mindset. You doubt yourself, you believe you don't have time, you think this isn't possible, but all of these things are limiting beliefs. And this is exactly why you are not where you want to be, because you doubt yourself. You put in your head that you can't do it. So the way our mind works is that whatever you think is what is your reality. So if you believe you can't do it, you're one 100% correct. And if you believe you can do it, you are also 100% correct. So it just depends on your mindset. Now, you guys really need to start thinking outside of a job. Trust me, a lot of you guys just think paycheck to paycheck. And I'm not here to cuss you guys. I'm not here to, violate you guys, because I was that same person, right? I used to think paycheck to paycheck. I used to think a certain way. This is the only reason I'm telling you guys, because I was that same person. For me to transition into the person I am today, I had to understand that firstly, I need to get out of the paycheck to paycheck mindset. And the mindset of that is that, you expect a certain amount every single month. You expect to be told what to do, and you expect there to be essentially no problems. I know jobs, there are problems, but they're not major problems, right? They're like employee problems, like I would call them. They're not like business problems. Where in business, when something goes wrong, it's all on you. It's not magically going to be fixed by someone else. It's all on you, and you've got to fix it. You've got to firstly understand that working a 9-to-5 job and doing an actual business is completely different. And I'm not saying it's not possible to transition from a 9-to-5 mindset to a business mindset. You can, but you have to be willing to do so. Because a lot of people say, yeah, I want to make money, but they've still got the 9-to-5 mindset. They'll try to do business, but it just won't work. So how do you quit your job? How do you start this coaching business? How can you do this yourself? This is broken down into 4 simple steps. Step 1 is that you need to create an offer. And don't worry guys, I'm going to break down exactly each of these 4 points. Secondly, you need to create content. A lot of people are consumers, right? Like for example, you're watching this YouTube video right now, you're a consumer. Or you're on Instagram, you're scrolling Instagram Reels, or you're looking at Instagram posts. Again, you're a consumer. If you're on TikTok watching TikTok videos, again, you're a consumer. Rather than being a consumer, you should look to be a creator. And one of the most important things about 2025 and going forwards beyond that is creating your own personal brand. Creating your personal brand is super, super important. Please don't think that creating a personal brand means nothing, because it's actually very, very important. The issue is nowadays is that there's so much lack of trust. The only way you can actually gain trust if you can talk about a said subject for a certain amount of time. For example, right, YouTube, in my opinion, is one of the best social media platforms out there, because you create long form content. It's very hard to talk about something that you don't completely understand. So it's very difficult to fake things on YouTube, right? So if you can create content on YouTube and you can talk about a said subject for a long period of time, that means that you're qualified, and that means that your audience gains trust. So creating content, super, super important. I don't care about the bullshit of you guys, I don't want to be in front of a camera, or you don't want to go in front of a camera because, I don't know, you don't like to be in front of a camera, you're scared of how people will perceive you, all of that kind of stuff. Listen, I was there. Forget this bullshit, right? Forget how people see you. At the end of the day, no one's going to pay for your bills. It's going to be you. If you're working a 9-to-5 job and you really want to quit, don't look at it like, oh, I don't want to be in front of a camera, I'm scared, blah, blah, blah. Trust me, if you really want to grow, you need to come out your comfort zone. However, having said that, there are ways to do this faceless. Now, although I don't fully recommend doing it the faceless route, because it's better if you put your face in front of a camera, it's a lot easier, you build more trust, etc. But there is a faceless method that you can do with this, and a lot of my clients have done it, made some good money, and a lot of other people do it as well, and they made some good money online. However, I'd always recommend putting your face in front of a camera and building a personal brand. The next thing that you need to do is sales calls. Now, sales calls might seem scary at first, but the more you take them, the more easier it gets. I never used to be good at sales initially. I guess I had a bit of background in sales when I worked for Sky. However, even so, working for Sky and taking sales calls face to face on like a video call with someone I've never met is more difficult. But again, I wasn't good on my first call, I wasn't good on my second call, but my third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, 10th, I improved. And I understood how it works, and I'm going to expand on this as well, telling you exactly how you can take a sales call successfully, how you can convert, all of that kind of stuff. And finally, the final thing that you need to do is, once you've got the client on board, you need to provide value. So now what I'm going to do is break down each of these points and give you a more detailed explanation on how you can do each of these. So the first one, which is create an offer. Now, what does that mean? Essentially, this is where you create your coaching program. So at this point, you need to identify a skill or learn one. Now, I put learn one as like a last resort secondary option. A lot of you guys that are watching this video, you will say to yourself, I don't have a skill, okay? And a lot of my clients said the exact same thing. In fact, about 95% of my clients all said the exact same thing. When I first jumped on a sales call with them, they all said, I don't have a skill. How can I do this? And I'm telling you right now, everyone has a skill. Whether you're 20 years old watching this, whether you're 30 years old, 40 years old, you've been on that planet for X amount of years, it's actually impossible for you not to have a skill, okay? Everyone watching this video has a skill. Now, all my clients that said they didn't have a skill, honestly, once I got them onboarded onto my program, within the first call, I was able to identify 10 skills for each of my clients. And it actually got to a point with some of my clients, they couldn't even pick a skill because they had so many. And obviously, when we worked together, I was able to break down what skill is the most profitable, what skill they're more excited about and knowledgeable about, and what skill will make them money as quick as possible. So trust me, everyone has a skill. Now, in the worst case, you've tried everything and you don't have a skill, okay? Which is, in my opinion, impossible. But let's say, for argument's sake, you don't don't have a skill? Well, take time into learning one. So find out what you're passionate about, learn a skill and improve on it and master it. For example, right, let's say, you don't know how to do video editing, but you like video editing and you've watched some videos on it and you want to get into it. Literally give yourself a month or two to learn video editing, learn the softwares, learn how to create special effects, learn how to make really, really sick edits. Just take some time to learn a skill. Now, once you've identified a skill or you've learned a skill, the next thing you need to do is identify your target audience. So you need to build like a target avatar. Now, I'll give you an example for my coaching program, okay? So my coaching program is targeting 9-to-5 workers. So if you work a 9-to-5 job, you are my target avatar. Now, there are more specifics around that, but just to keep this video simple, that's basically my target audience. And the reason I've chosen 9-to-5 people, because I used to work a 9-to-5 and I quit my job and I moved to Dubai and now work for myself. And because I was able to do this, I want to give back and help as many other people do the exact same thing. Because I've been there, I've seen people, I've seen how hard it is for people struggling on their income. Like I remember even speaking to one person who used to turn off the heating for most parts of the winter. So in January or February, when it gets a little bit more cold, that he can then turn it on. So, he's a little bit more comfortable. So, things like that, like when I used to hear that, I used to think, what, obviously you start feeling more grateful that, you're not in that situation. At the time I was living with my parents, so it wasn't really something I had to worry about. But yeah, like most of you guys that are watching this video, you're probably earning $2,000 or £2,000 or £3,000 or $3,000, whatever the case is, right? Which is crazy because you could be doing this business model and you could earn double what you're making just by getting one client. And I genuinely mean that. Obviously, I'm going to explain a little bit more about that later on in the video, but I just want to, expand your mind that, yeah, you can make a lot more than what you're making currently. So the next thing that you need to do is price your program. Now, when it comes to pricing your program, you're charging a high ticket price. Now, high ticket price is anything over $2,000 or $3,000. So you want to ideally be charging over $2,000, $3,000. Now, again, it also depends on your target audience, etc. But over $2,000 to $3,000 is what you want to aim at. Which means, for example, if you were to charge $3,000, well, you only need 3 clients to make $9,000 a month. And you only need 1 client to probably make what you're making right now. It's literally that simple. You then need to decide on your deliverables. Now, this could be one-to-one coaching, group coaching, courses, or like a combination of all 3. So you need to find out what works best for you, what works best for your clients. Can you deliver results in one-to-one coaching a month, or does it need to be weekly? Do you also need a course alongside it, or is it just better to have one-to-one coaching and group coaching? You need to find out what works best for your niche. You then need to create like company name, logos, etc. Now, don't spend too much time on this. Honestly, this is not important. Just try to create a good company name, good company logo, and that's it. And finally, you need to create a funnel, which could be like a landing page, it could be like a booking page, like a Calendly page, or you can divert them to Instagram. Honestly, there are so many ways, but again, it depends on your niche. It depends on what offer you're going for and, all of that kind of stuff. Because I know a lot of people that don't even have a landing page. They just do things through email or they do things through the Instagram page and they make some really, really good money. Now, I'm going to give you some examples of some offers that real people are doing. Now, quick disclaimer, these aren't my clients. I don't claim them to be my clients, okay? These are people that are doing this exact same thing that I'm talking about, but, they're doing it themselves or they're probably working with someone else. So there's actually a woman here in Dubai who's got like a knitting program, okay? So she teaches people how to knit. She charges 1K a month and she has group calls every single week. And she has like 18 clients. So she's making 18K a month, which is crazy, right? The next one is a stop drinking alcohol program. Now, this person charges 8K a month and they have one-to-one calls every single week. Now, the next one is a mindset program. They charge 5K a month and they do one-to-one calls every week plus a course. So you can see already like the offers are crazy, right? And this person that's got a stop drinking alcohol program, they charge 8K a month. They've got 10 clients. They're making 80K a month. The person with a mindset program, well, they've got 20 clients. They charge 5K a month. They're making 100K a month. So you can see just how easy and scalable this business model is. And it makes me think why a lot of people aren't doing it. And the reason why a lot of people aren't doing it, 1, because they're lazy. 2, because they don't know about it, let's say. But, now with the internet, there's so much information out there. So for you not to know about it is, I think it's a bit bullshit, to be honest. And 3, you think it's too much work or you're comfortable, right? A lot of people are comfortable. I'm not going to lie, over 10 months ago, I used to be very comfortable in my 9-to-5 job, but I understood that comfort doesn't lead to growth, right? I had to physically take a risk in my life and just move to Dubai so I can work on my online businesses. Now, the next thing is creating content. So you need to create a YouTube channel and have also an Instagram page too. And you need to post 1 to 2 videos a week on your niche, which is basically the same as your coaching program. You need to create authentic, value-driven content. You also need to make sure you be yourself, because a lot of people try to be someone that they're not. And this is obvious when you're watching a YouTube video, you're watching any video, right? And someone's talking in front of a camera, you can tell when they're not being authentic. So that's why it's very important to be yourself, because being yourself yourself means that you're unique, and that also builds trust. You also need to post one Instagram reel per day, and you need to improve your content as you go along. So when creating your content, you don't need to learn editing too much. You don't need to learn visual effects, all of that kind of stuff, right? You can literally sit there, create some raw videos and upload them on YouTube. And there are so many people that have literally become successful by doing so. I'll give you an example. Here's Charlie Morgan, right? Charlie Morgan actually blew up from this video over here. And the video is literally just a raw video of him talking to a camera. There's no production value, but he's given actual value in the video. Now, there are other ways to get clients, which a lot of people do as well. Now, other ways people get clients is through paid ads. Now, paid ads is something that you can do. However, I wouldn't really recommend it, especially in the beginning. If you do want to get like a head start, or if you're doing it faceless, then paid ads is definitely a great way to do it. But mostly in the beginning, you're going to lose money with paid ads. And if you don't mind that, then yeah, paid ads is definitely a great solution. However, people that come through your organic content compared to people that come through paid ads are two different people. For example, if someone watches your YouTube video and they book in a call with you, they are about 70% more likely to convert than someone that's come through a paid ad. So you need to consider all those options too. The next one is outbound through Instagram. So you can reach out to people, you can reach out to your target audience through Instagram, message them, nurture the people and get them to jump on a call with you. The other thing that you can do is cold emailing. Now that's normally sort of like B2B, but that does work as well because with cold email it's just generally volume. You can also do looms as well, and looms is very powerful. Like I know someone that literally just does looms. Like he doesn't have a YouTube channel, he doesn't have like an Instagram page. He literally just sends loom videos to his target audience. And just by doing that, he's managed to make 100K in a month. You can also do cold calling as well. Again, this is more B2B. Another good option is Facebook groups, because you can find Facebook groups around your niche and contact the people, speak to people. Same thing as Instagram, but you're nurturing people through that. Now let's go on to the sales call. So how do you conduct a sales call? So on a sales call, you're going to be acquiring and closing your high ticket clients. So you need to show a quality presentation. So make sure to create a presentation on your program, how it can help them, some stats, some facts, maybe some client results, etc. Make sure to also ask related questions to your niche. So for example, let's say you're doing a fitness niche, you can ask them, have they gone to the gym? What type of workouts do they do? What's their diet? All of that kind of stuff, right? And then once you understand your client, you can then position your offer as the solution. Now, when you're conducting sales calls, there will be a ton of objections, but you need to be able to deal with those objections. And the best way to deal with those objections is by asking the questions up front. For example, a lot of people say that, let me speak to my wife and I'll come back to you. But if you in the beginning ask, are you the one that takes the decisions? Do you need to speak to anyone else before you make a decision? And most times they'll say, no, I'm happy to make a decision on this call. So when it comes to the end, and let's say they do say that, well, you can throw it back at them and say, but you told me in the beginning that only you are going to make a decision and you're going to make a decision on this call. So there are things that you can avoid just by asking the questions up front. And finally, once you've dealt with the objections, you want to sign the client. And then once you've closed your clients, they will then pay you on that call. And the way that works is that you just send them a payment link. Now, once you've got your clients on board, obviously that's not it. That's not the end of you and the client's journey. Now you need to provide value. So you need to deliver your skills and knowledge to the client. You want to onboard them to your program. You then want to schedule your next call with the client. You then want to understand their problems and provide solutions and work with them for the duration of the program. And also you want to make sure to get the client's results in the specific time frame that you mentioned. And honestly, guys, that is literally it. So you can literally do this, follow this exact same blueprint, and you can seriously make some crazy money. Now, if what I've said makes sense to you, you understand how it works, but you are stuck, you don't know how to properly set this up, you need some help. Well, I also run my own coaching program where I help people basically create these type of businesses. So if you need any help setting up one of these, where I can help you scale to 10K a month within the first 3 months of working with me, just as I've done for many of my clients, you can either message me on Instagram or you can book in a call with me by clicking the link in the description below. And then what we'll do, we'll jump on a call together and I'll see if we're a good fit. But honestly, guys, don't let 2025 be the year where you're still working a 9-to-5 job, especially as there are so many solutions out there. And in my opinion, this is the quickest and fastest way to make money online, and also the most fulfilling way as well. Because at the end of the day, what you're doing is helping people. You're essentially getting paid to help someone. In my opinion, that's a fantastic business. Obviously, you get good karma as well. And you'll make some crazy money by doing so. Because as I said earlier, if you're charging 5K a month and you get 20 clients, you'll make 100K in a month. Now that might seem far-fetched for a lot of you people. As I said, it's just your 9-to-5 mindset. Don't let your 9-to-5 mindset hold you back. Don't live paycheck to paycheck. If you need to risk everything, do so. Because I did as well. I took a massive risk by leaving the UK with no savings and I moved to Dubai. And I was just a normal 27-year-old that did that. You know, anyone can do that. There's nothing special about me that I was able to do so that none of you guys can. I was able to do it, so can you. But you've got to have that mindset. You've got to understand that it's not going to come easy. It's going to be a lot of work. However, if you're willing to deal with the problems, you will become successful, and especially if you're consistent as well. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video here today. And if you want to see a day in the life of what it's like to be an entrepreneur in Dubai, well, make sure you click the video that you see on your screen, and I'll see you guys there.